Hello and welcome back to another episode of Disco Elysium. We picked this up right after I finished flipping through a few pages of the ledger and gave our case a name. I think it was the Hanged Man, was it? Yeah, he was the Hanged Man. So without further ado, we'll get right back into the game. Okay, damage ledgers. Wait, what do I want to do again? I wanted to keep inspecting the case files. Browse the case files, which I don't need to. Can I read the case files now? I guess I'll roll. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, probably from precinct 41, the date of initialization and the time of arrival of the scene, following by the title. For example, HDB 41, 12:01 and 17 on the 17th hour. The next row mural. So it was at uh January, 12th of the January, and on 5 p.m. Right. Wait, HDB 41 on those officer precincts? Yeah, well, yes, your precinct number is 41. HDB. Every last alpha remaining in the files begins with it, and these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB is your initials. Huh, my initials. Horace Debbie Berenger. That's impossible. How long does it take to read a case? It takes half an hour to piece one together using this system you device. Where do you want to start? You know what? I'll read one. Some of the assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it in the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. An unexpected location. They were young and they thought they looked cool on it. I don't know. Actually, look like assholes, to be honest. Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa or couch or whatever it was. What the fuck? Breakthrough imminent, Hobocop? Huh. Oh, does it mean that I'm gonna evolve? My Hobocop senses? That can't be good. Shit, that can't be good. They were leaving they were leaving it out on all these unexpected and whimsical locations they look into. Uh, where they also took photos of themselves on it and smoked cigarettes and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual. Right. Gain five experience from that. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved. Did I ever catch those guys? No, you did not have time for that. This news shows that you have done what's called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down couch assholes. You have a real job to do. So what's next? The next row mural. This one is relatively easy to construct. Overnight on 12:02, a graffito, a mural appears on 80-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called the Grand Korean. Cost of failure runs too high. The mural is enormous. Two silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cuts into their forms. The form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it's too late for us." Wreak havoc on the middle of class. On the middle class. Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. Who's my partner again? Oh, the one that's yelled at me as soon as I said I lost my badge. Was it? Yeah, I think it was it. The graffiti crew is easy to track down. Only bell letters have the literage of industrial paint cover the surface. One of the graffiti artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design, the ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it. Uh, Wait, do I ever find out who came up with it? The case does do not show you finding the author of the design. Read on, I guess. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner JV is against the removal, citing public support for conversation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. Uh, the 9,000 people subjected to the mural message of all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with that appears to be a lot of rumbling on the streets as how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between two options. I'll choose removing the mural. A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the oppositions were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it's too late for us. Um, I don't know. I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in the rubbish on it. Yeah, probably. No one cares what you believe in. Man, what's with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? The unsolvable case. That sounds mysterious. AKA Leslie and Burko. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29th, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it is unclear. Every officer and indeed most civilians in Jamrock now know it's unsolvable. Right. You were so drunk you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That or you were high. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burker will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It's in their nature. You cannot change the nature of man, and you cannot lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. Huh. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genital to passers and Burker to stop dismantling signage and rear view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s is hard to tell because their distorted features is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression. Oh yeah, I still have that. I still have that expression on my face, the grinning expression. Could I just keep them off the streets? You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No Leslie and Burko are on the corner of the main street and Perdition, because that's where the action is, right? Can you keep yourself on the off the streets? I don't know. Threatening fines, dragging them from the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, high hypnotherapy, and even trying to get a local gang of Zemlikis to take them out. The Zemlikis gave them ethanol so Brooke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all. And still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. Holy shit. It's plain to see the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases they attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, even each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street, because there they are, on the corner of Perdition and what's Leslie doing? Leslie's probably public decency. Good. You're learning. If the files are to be trusted. That's all there's to it. That's that and Broco breaking things. And the fact that they're both drunk, but then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Brooke takes a swing at your ledger. Huh? At my ledger? He must have confused it with the property he likes to damage, but the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board into his face, then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck did I do? That was wild. Two drunk people fighting, but one one's even drunker. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within reserved for permeable equipment, it is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burko to open it, but you are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, uh, who at this point is tending to Burko. Don't know. Kill them. They broke it. What the fuck is wrong with my thoughts? Holy shit. He came at us and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You smash it open on the poor Burko's. Oh my god. Burko's kneecaps. The good news is. Oh my fucking god. What? Oh my god. That is not good. The good news is Burko can't walk anymore. Oh my fucking god. That's not good. Can't get out of his apartment and invalid. With Burko to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burko. Who knows? But both drunks are off the streets. The complaint stops and unsolvable case is solved. Uh, that was an unusual way to solve a complaint, but breaking someone. Oh wait, trying to get them off alcohol doesn't work. Beating them up doesn't work. Convincing them doesn't work. You cannot lock them up, but physically fucking breaking their knee, one of their knees is the solution? That's so fucking wild. Wait, oh my god, I think the lights changed because we're approaching dawn. It's almost 4 p.m. Right, I'm wasting a lot of time reading my ledger here. I don't know if it's wasting time or do I have to read it. Okay, next up, wait, which is also why officer responsible nearly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one? The square bullet hole murders. It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks on her rocking chair with a square hole in her skull, starting at the wall, and her mouth staring at the wall and her mouth agape. That's all you got from the half an hour you spent piecing it together. All you know is the entry wound is square shaped and you never found a bullet, and then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead. A sequence killer? Who knows? These pages are missing. What's next? Oh, that was quick. One day you may catch the man with the square gun, square bullets. Murder at the hookah parlor. Murder tam at the hookah parlor. Was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead. Okay, God, that's bad. Of circumstances completely unconnected to the murder at the hookah parlor. Wait, what? How? Beaten to death by a throng of Villa Lob's gang members when him and his partner JM, only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story and isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get the murder at the hookah parlor. Okay, right on to the murder. Joseph Mills was on a case. Oh my god. Wait, it's already 4:30? That was quick. What the fuck? Was on a case that he just couldn't solve. Was doing it solo. Said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister. On it for like a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills. Mills didn't get off the pot, not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory, and as outlandish as they seemed, still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. though the case is said toughest he ever had. Wait, was Joseph Mill a good cop? No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor too. The worst jokes you ever had. Really rapey. Still, he'd been hit in months. He'd been on it for months now. He said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That the murderer vanished into thin air. The goddamn hookah parlor was. Wait, did it start raining? Yeah, it did. It did start raining. Should I go inside and read the legend inside? The goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about. Go on. Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere. Okay, I need to get inside. But I need to finish reading first. Mills isn't getting anywhere and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum flavored vapor all day? Really cool, I guess. Yeah, it's really lame. So anyway, young man in his 20s, found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor in the middle of the day. No one else is there. Only only Clan that day. In perfect health too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enter. No one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular, I guess. No calling, nothing, just sucking on the hookah until a 15 hour on the 45th minute. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be? Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin. Movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go on to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Table's low, heavily sharp edged. He sucked the hookah, stood up, passed out, hit his head on the table, and died. Huh, that's weird. See, you can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply and you don't notice it until you get up to the bathroom. Right. And what was he doing there for 6 hours? Smoking hookah, didn't you hear? I don't know, trying to come up with a movie script maybe? Anyway, the murder at the hookah parlor, Joseph Mill wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed piecing it together. Next, I can revisit it again. I'll put the ledger away and I'll get inside. What's this? Blue oblong pen. Oh, I can sell it. Along with a napkin as well. What's this? Thought complete. Hobocop. Have I become a true Hobocop now? Reviews extra special collector's edition tar bottle on the map. More money for selling tear. Learning cap from shivers raised to 6 shivers. Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That means game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. Oh, right. No, really did evolve. Right. So, what's this thought? Electrochemistry. Hello. Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Oh no, 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 no. No, I'm not doing it again. I do it before I sleep, but definitely not right now. But right now, I want to get back to the whirling. He came back. Shit. Bah, bah, bah. Hopefully the kitchen did not close while I was outside. If it opens at like 1 p.m. Oh yeah, it's open. Yeah, I was trying to say if it's opened at like 1 p.m. shouldn't close at like 5. It's just a drying the smell of chemicals and pine trees. I think there was like money over here or something. No, what's this? Blue door. I'll leave it. What's this? Whoa, $1.50. 15 cents. I'll talk to cook. An aroma of spice, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Grocery Quebec. A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the ruling's cook. As you step in, he nods towards the table and says something incomplete. in a completely foreign language. Yeah. The only words that you can make out are Grorasi and Quebec. Okay, this is definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please do not call him Grosari Quebec. Please, it's not funny. Sir, I got a few questions. Man puts his cup down and replies something. He left hand drawings arcs in the air. Do you know what's behind the doors? He looks at you and then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an intentional sign for no. I don't know what's behind that door. Yeah, probably. You got some impressive pots there. He smiles and bangs his handle and his ladle against each of his pots in turn. I don't think, yeah, nothing else. Nothing really for me. Can I try and get behind this door? Try and push the door. Door does not bulge. Touch the door. Cobalt blue surface feels rough to the touch. The stainless steel is door flush with its frame on every side. I guess I need a key or some other way to open it. There's new people here. There's a new bald guy here. The dude is still sleeping. It's all about money, you know. I guess. You know what? I'll keep reading my ledger. Damage ledger. I can interact with this somehow. Racist bug. What's there to read here? Not much. That's quite a lot to read here. Actually, look at all that content. Oh boy. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Shit. Should I have looked at it? The mug didn't belong. Oh my god. No. It really did belong to the trash. In the trash. This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm gonna use an example of what not to do. But it was in the trash. Why not you just call it out when you see it, or do some volunteering work? Just finish your case, detective. Yeah, I should. Reads the case file. Well, finished reading it. Browse the yellow papers. In the back, you see a thin, translucent copier paper. Some non-yellow and bright red, all covered in boxes like marching armies. These looks like official forms waiting to be filled out. Then rip them off the binder and hand them out according to the type of form. No, I don't think that I will. What type of forms are there? Three. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. Misconduct fine? A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 reals. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fees. Station call. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specific precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. Right. Field autopsy. Dozen of pages, thin copying paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in age. Oh yeah, these are forms, right? Enough of this. Yes, all that remains is how to fill this form and hand them to people. Fines and for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsy for dead guys. Huh, I healed my health. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess? You feel better. Nice. Look at the clipboard. Clipboard, not clipboard. Oh my god, are they snoring kind of loudly? It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with it. Yeah, I did. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters of Elysium. I want to shake the ledger, I guess. Something rattles inside, ever so slightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made out of permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it. How big inside? The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it's not see-through. You cannot see through the center. How do I open it? With your hands. U4 size pages hang from the clip screwed onto the top of the board. 72%. Sure. Right. Wait, almost? Yeah. Almost didn't roll at over 10. Hmm. The two sides of the boards appear to be slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come out of its sides. If you bend the plastic on your knees slowly, the slide snaps back into place. It should be possible to just, slide the drawer open without resistance or sound. The two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. What's inside? I hope it's my badge. Two ticket stubs and a homemade postcard. Fuck. Fucking kill yourself, you fucking asshole. The words just cross your mind somehow. Who are they for? Who do you think? I think it was more myself. Shit. I was hoping for my badge. Pick up the ticket stubs. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching for their tentacles towards each other in their colorized pencil drawings. The ticket permits access to the zoo in Revachol is the aquarium costs extra. They let you go there too. You should go there and kill yourself. Probably should. Pick up the card. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. I'll open it. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card, loop round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and smile. You think? Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. It begins. You're already writing. I want to write. Oh my god, my name's Harry. Right. My name's Harry. Okay. So we can read it when you wake up. Maybe it'll make you happy. Wait, please. But it will make me happy. Outside, you hear the wind howl. A sudden gale blows in from Martinez, flapping street signs and window blinds. Calm outside. I guess I'll what? Far away and outside, reads his and with desperation step out. I'll keep reading. Your hand shakes. Oh my god. Did the screen get darker? Or is it just me? Your hand shakes holding the card every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me. It says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step on the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bowl collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. What's happening with this note? You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast soul, and I will always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets darker. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. What the fuck is happening? You what? That's nothing. Detective, is everything alright? Fall sideways. I think fall. I don't know why falling is a choice, but did I go unconscious? Did I die from that? I could have died from that, right? All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershore. Oh, wait, oh. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. Begin? Begin. No? Begin. Is it bugged? Spacebar. Okay. Spacebar works. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. What am I doing? Looks up to the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. What do I see? Gray sky like battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. How does it feel? Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulder of your disco blazer grows heavy. The cold finds its way under your skin, you shiver, and the city shivers with you. What the fuck is going on? You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a petrol coat. What's in the north? Camp, Cape side apartments, uh, tower blocks crowd one another. For 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a cold war that was long lost ago. Clothesline go from waist in the rain. Radios play. The news at the noon. And closer to here? A yard rains falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into. Oh my god, what's even happening? Coal leaks into a puddle of. What the fuck? Beneath the dead man's feet, he swings from the tree. Bloated droplets of rain slips from his cold cheeks. What's even happening? What's in the west? A sheet of rain of water, a flight of stairs leading to the ocean, wave after wave washing the coasts of Martinez with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna end this thought. Motherfucker. This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a thread to rest. They sell them here. Oh. Oh, I passed out. Right. I passed out and I went to the car. Since I'm in the car, how do I turn on the headlights? He turns the preheater on. Wait, he takes out his keys and says, "Alright, ready, I'll turn you, press start," and it's next to the preheater. Press engine start. Oh, he's pressed to start. Okay. That was fucking loud. Really fucking loud. The dashboard lights up with orange glow, rounds per minute gauges up, and the engine of Cupri's Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl. Oh, headlights on. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical lights onto the ground before the vehicle. There you go. I'll turn them off remote once you're done. We just need to stand in from the machine now. I'll close the door. Okay. Interfacing. As long as you're holding a ledger, clip under the headlamp and iridescent holograms appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you. There she is, River Shore West. There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice. Around the borders of the watermark are hundreds of micro perforation. I'll look at a shimmering street grid. The rectangular watermarks is overlaid with the logo of Elysium, and yet the major arteries of River Shore are all recognizable. They shimmer in the kinema's headlight. Where are we on this? Let me see. He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it. He says, right here, the finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting out to the great ocean. Seems like shittles. It has its problems. Look at the perforations. There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. Tally up the different rows, I guess. The first row has 18 dots. What about the next one? Next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border and then some. Count them individually. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150 at least, or maybe even 200. What about the last row? The last row has 3 perforations. 3, that's it? That's it. Right. Hey Kim, what do all of these holes mean? Those are your perforations. They represent your record as an officer in the RCM. They are statistics as it were. I should have guessed you keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do, it's meant. Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good. Okay, first represents your year of service. 18 years? Okay, not bad at all. What did you do when you volunteered? 18 years I've done this? What the fuck? That's what it says. I might have guessed you even longer based on your age. What did you do What do you do all those blissful years in your youth? I don't know. Do you really think I have any idea? Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? The next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is the number of closed cases. Close is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200. Is that a lot? It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually clearing more than 10 cases per year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. So I'm a pretty good officer. Hmm. So you're saying I used to be a super cop? Call it what you want. You're a valuable member of the precinct. Now let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed queues. You got precisely 3 preparations. See? There. Confirmed queues? That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling. That's not too many. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their queues like some kind of ghoulish game. If they would happen to solve a case, it's usually by an accident. It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers, but it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for. He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator, not to say relieve you're competent. Yeah, not to say relieve you're competent. Have you killed anyone, Kim? Yes, he says, declining to elaborate. How do you handle the strain? Everyone has their own method of coping, some more effective or some self-destructive than others. It gives you a meaningful look. I find it helps to keep up with a few hobbies. Maybe I should find a hobby. Anything better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol? Yeah. Maybe I should pour one out for the boys, the fallen. I should not have said that. Actually, I'm gonna just hold on to it as you wish. Thanks for this. Okay, let's go. Put the ledger away. Right, I'll turn on the lights. He presses the remote control of the key. You can now see your statistics through your journal page, right? On the right part of the description. Wait, what's wrong with my menu? My menu doesn't want to show up. What if I reload the game? Save. Still doesn't want to come out. What if I load the game? Did I press anything wrong? Oh yeah, there was a bug. My stats? Where's my stats? Is this my stats or this one? No. Oh yeah, I have a skill point which I can put into any of these. Maybe I don't know. If I want to be lying, I should have a poker face, which I think this composure helps. I'm gonna get this composure. Yep, I got it, this composure. Where was the stats that got mentioned? Read the watermarks. Oh, I got it quite a bit done, which is good. Bottom right? I don't know, where is it? But anyway, I think that's good enough for this episode, and I'll be back soon with another episode of Disco Elysium. Yeah, that's basically it for this episode. Like if you like the video, feel free consider subscribing if you really like the video and you would like to see more. If you have anything to say to me, you can leave it down in the comment section below. Yeah, that's about it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.